Hi Ladybirds, time for our maths time today, and I'm going to start with one of our power up challenges. Now, for our power up challenge today, I'm going to see if I can tell you some stories, and if you can have a go at acting out what I'm saying, thinking about the mathematical words and the language that I'm saying. So, see if you can find yourself a nice comfy spot, maybe a nice spot where you've got some room that you can stretch out, maybe on your carpet, and see if you can get ready to listen to my story and to act it out. So, first of all, there was a snake. The snake was curled up into a ball. Can you do that, ladybirds? The snake decided that it was going to wake up from being asleep, and so the snake stretched out and got longer and longer and longer until it was the longest it can be. Could you do that with your body as you're acting it out, ladybirds? The snake slithered off to eat some food. The snake had eaten its food and so decided to curl back up to sleep, and it went and it got shorter and shorter and shorter until it was the shortest it could be because it was all curled up. Well done, ladybirds. Good effort doing my story today. Now, hopefully, you have a think about your snake starting off curled up, and then it went longer and longer and longer until it was the very longest it could be, until you were stretched out as long as you could be. And then your snake would have got shorter, shorter, shorter until it was the shortest it could be. Now, the reason we did that is because those were some of the words we were learning about last week, weren't we? And we were thinking about how we use those words to talk about when we're measuring something that is going this way, okay, when we're measuring something. Now, today we're going to think about the other way. So we're now going to think about measuring something that is about height rather than length. So we're going to think about how high or how tall something can be. Now see if you can get your hands to join in with me as we learn our new words. So our new words are going to be that we are going to think about how when something is tall, and when something gets taller and taller and taller and taller until it's the tallest it can be. So see if you can say those words. Tall, taller, 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 tallest. Great effort. Now, I would like you to now do a little bit of your discovery challenge. So I would like you to see if you can pause the video now, have a look around your house, have a look, see if you can see something that you think is quite tall. Maybe see if you can think, oh, can you now find something that's taller than what you found? Can you actually think, what's the tallest thing that you can find? Now you might that's your first challenge, and then you might want to see if you could have a go at picking after you've done that challenge, picking something to take around with you. So it might be that you take a little toy around with you. This toy, Ladybirds, was bought for me as a little bit of a jokey present once because they thought they looked a bit like me, but this is actually Doctor Who. Now, this could be a little toy, and I could maybe have a look around and see if I could find something that is tall, taller, taller, and the tallest thing that I could find. So, pause the video, see if you can do that now, Ladybirds. Well done, Ladybirds. Hopefully you went and you found some really interesting things, and maybe you've got a few of them to hand, or that you could always pop back and get if you need to think about how we can talk about these things now. Now, what's really important today is that I really want you to be able to use your words really, really well. That's the most important thing today, and that's what we're looking to learn, how to use our words really, really well. So rather than maybe just pointing or just saying that one or that's tall, I want you to see if you can use those stem sentences. Now, I thought I'd show you a little bit what they look like here, because then we could also think about our animal words we've been learning, because some of these sentences have actually got loads of animal words in. So here I've got this animal word, which is the, and so it might be that you have your item. So I could say, in a minute when I talk about one of mine, I'll use this, and I can talk during the gaps about what my items are. So I could say the something is taller than, digraph, than the, well, look, all these animal words we can see. And then I can compare them. Or I might say the something is shorter than the, okay? So that's what I'm going to have a go at doing now. Now I'm going to compare some of my objects that I found, and then you could start comparing some of your things that you found at home. So I started off and I was thinking about my Doctor Who character, didn't I? So I'm going to think about what else I found. So, now one of the things I found is that I got Wizzy. I'd got Wizzy Wizard, and I'm going to compare them by thinking about their height. Now, when to compare them, one of the things I need to do is think about measuring and starting my measuring at the same place, because if I'm measuring them like this or like this, it can be a little bit tricky to know. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of table space, and I can put them nice and flat here. So I can put some of my things down so I can see. Oh, I can see really clearly here now. So I can see Wizzy Wizard is taller than Doctor Who, isn't he? I can use my sentence. Now, it might be I could do one more. So let's just see. I might do my sparkly jar. Move it away a little more so you can see. So I'm going to say, oh, the jar is taller than Doctor Who. Now, see if you can have a go at Ladybirds using your words, comparing your objects, and see if you can say your sentences nice and clearly. Off you go. Well done, Ladybirds. Now, remember, try not to use those words of saying it's bigger than, because words like that, sometimes they don't always help us know exactly how tall things are. It can be a little bit trickier, that one. Now, finally today, I'm going to set you a few little challenges that you could have a go at doing, which are a bit like choosing time challenges. So one of them, the first one, is to see if you could maybe get some of any cuddly toys or any characters you've got home, and see if you can order them by their height. So see if you can think which one is the shortest one, and then which is getting taller and taller and taller, and which is your tallest one. So as an example, I've thought of a few here. I've got my Liverpool duck. I've got my rabbit. Let's see, and I've got my Doctor Who character. I've got some of my objects, and I can start to think about, oh look, my rabbit is taller than my Doctor Who character. My duck is taller than my rabbit. I wonder what the tallest thing is that I can find. Now that's one of your challenges that you could have a go at doing today, Ladybirds. Another one which can be quite fun is that I know lots and lots of you love animals. So if you have any animals at home, if you happen to have any animal toys, you could have a go at lining those up instead if you maybe don't want to use cuddly toys. There's also a fun game that I'm going to put a little link on for you too, which is a game on the computer which you could always play to see if you could have a go at thinking about which special length words you use, and that's a great way of remembering and having that exposure to that language. Okay, well done, Ladybirds, for your challenge today, and see you later. Bye.